The man in the Mac, we'll call him Sam, has 2 decades of military and security experience behind him and has served in Iraq and Afghanistan. But in the run-up to the Olympic Games, Sam accepted a job with G4S, training its security staff for the Games, a job he was still doing just a couple of weeks ago.
In amongst the training team, we have a number of pretend IEDs, improvised explosive devices, decommissioned weapons and toy weapons to use in simulations, including knives and anything that's going to be some sort of lethal weapon. During the training, we're planting these on students and going through the metal detectors, which aren't being seen by the X-ray operators. They're also not being picked up. Large metallic items being hidden on people are not being picked up by physical searches as well. So from the experience, I can see the training is completely insufficient, and the people who are making these mistakes are still getting a tick in the box at the end of the day, getting sent round the corner to collect their uniform and sent home and told to wait for an email for your start date to start work.
So just to clarify this, potentially what you're saying is that if I wanted to walk in with a gun just on my person somewhere, or with some kind of explosive device, or even any kind of big metal object, these are not being picked up by at least some of the trainees.
Yeah, I think if you walked through into one of the Olympic venues with a lethal capability on you, then you have a 50%, in my view, you have a 50% chance of getting through that screening procedure and getting into the venue.
According to Sam, it's not only the quality of the training, but the quality of the trainees at G4S that is risking Olympic security.
I don't think they're up to the job. The percentage of potential candidates coming through, my personal view is I would employ 10% of them coming through as security personnel for this event.
We put Sam's allegations to G4S, who issued this response. All our staff are subject to the same rigorous vetting regime. All are vetted and screened to the British standard and requirements of the SIA licence. Our training procedures are independently assessed against the industry standard and have been and are subject to constant independent inspection. Sam's story may not reflect the experience of all the thousands of security staff trained by G4S for the Olympics. But with the Games just 2 weeks away and 3,500 troops being drafted in as late replacements because G4S is struggling to recruit enough staff, it's far from a reassuring picture.